English Shadowing Challenge. Speak English more naturally. English listening practice podcast for beginners, intermediate learners. Welcome to your 30-day English Shadowing Challenge, where every day brings you one step closer to speaking English more naturally, confidently, and fluently. If this is your first time here, relax, find a comfortable place, and get ready to listen, repeat, and improve your English one sentence at a time. Shadowing is one of the best ways to develop pronunciation, rhythm, listening skills, vocabulary, and speaking confidence. The goal is simple. Listen carefully to each sentence, pause the video if necessary, repeat exactly what you hear, and try to copy the pronunciation, stress, and intonation. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Every mistake is a chance to improve. Imagine that today is the first day of your exciting English journey. You wake up early in the morning and open your window. The fresh air feels cool and refreshing. You take a deep breath and smile because today is another opportunity to learn something new. You say to yourself, I can improve my English every single day. Positive thinking helps you stay motivated. After getting dressed, you go to the kitchen and prepare breakfast. Maybe you make eggs, toast, fruit, and a cup of tea or coffee. While eating breakfast, you decide to listen to an English podcast instead of scrolling through your phone. You hear clear English conversations, useful vocabulary, and natural expressions. You repeat each sentence aloud. At first, speaking feels slow, but after a few minutes your mouth becomes more comfortable with English sounds. This is exactly how improvement begins. Small daily practice creates big results over time. After breakfast, you write a short list of your goals for today. Your first goal is to complete today's shadowing practice. Your second goal is to learn 5 new English words. Your third goal is to use English in a real conversation, even if it is only for a few minutes. You understand that consistency is more important than perfection. Many successful English learners practice every day instead of studying for many hours only once a week. Later in the morning, you go outside for a walk. As you walk through the neighborhood, you notice birds singing in the trees, children playing in the park, and people walking their dogs. You quietly describe everything you see in English. You say, the sky is blue. The weather is pleasant. The birds are flying. The flowers are beautiful. This simple exercise trains your brain to think directly in English without translating from your native language. Thinking in English becomes easier with regular practice. During your walk, you meet a friendly neighbor. They smile and ask how you are doing today. You answer confidently, I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm practicing my English every day. Your neighbor says, that's wonderful. Keep going. Their encouragement makes you feel even more motivated. Confidence grows little by little every time you use English in real life. After returning home, you sit at your desk with a notebook. You write today's date and begin studying. You review vocabulary from yesterday. You practice words like comfortable, confident, improve, opportunity, neighborhood, conversation, pronunciation, challenge, progress, and consistency. Then you write one sentence using each word. Writing helps you remember vocabulary more effectively. Next, you practice speaking. You read your sentences slowly at first, then a little faster, paying attention to pronunciation. You don't rush because speaking clearly is more important than speaking quickly. Good pronunciation helps other people understand you easily. Around lunchtime, you prepare a healthy meal. While cooking, you follow an English recipe. You learn new words like chop, slice, boil, fry, stir, mix, pour, season, and bake. You repeat each cooking verb aloud. Everyday activities are wonderful opportunities to learn practical English. Language learning doesn't only happen in a classroom. It happens everywhere. After lunch, you take a short break and read an interesting English article about healthy habits. You don't understand every word, but that's okay. You focus on understanding the main ideas instead of translating every sentence. Good readers learn to guess the meaning of unfamiliar words from the context. This skill becomes stronger with practice. In the afternoon, you watch a short English video with subtitles. You carefully listen to the speakers. You notice how they connect words together and use natural intonation. You pause the video after each sentence and repeat exactly what they say. At first, copying native pronunciation feels difficult, but after several repetitions it becomes smoother and more natural. This is the power of shadowing practice. Every repetition strengthens your listening and speaking skills. Later, you decide to practice speaking by yourself. You stand in front of a mirror and introduce yourself. You say, "Hello. My name is Alex. I enjoy learning English because it helps me communicate with people from around the world. Every day I practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing. My goal is to become a confident English speaker." You smile as you speak, because smiling helps your voice sound more friendly and relaxed. In the evening, a friend calls you on the phone. You decide to speak English together for a few minutes. You ask simple questions like, "How was your day? What did you do today? What are your plans for tomorrow?" Your friend answers, and together you enjoy a short English conversation. You notice that speaking becomes easier when you stop worrying about making mistakes. Communication is more important than perfect grammar. Every conversation teaches you something valuable. After the call, you think about your progress. Maybe 1 month ago you were afraid to speak English. Today you can understand more, remember more vocabulary, and speak with greater confidence. Improvement often happens slowly, but when you look back, you realize how far you have come. This realization gives you the motivation to continue learning. Before dinner, you review today's new vocabulary one more time. You create simple flashcards and read each word aloud. Then you make short example sentences. Repetition is one of the secrets of long-term memory. The more often you review vocabulary, the easier it becomes to remember. During dinner, you talk with your family about your day. Even if they don't speak English, you quietly practice describing your meal in English inside your mind. You think, "Tonight we are eating rice, vegetables, grilled chicken, and fresh salad. Everything tastes delicious." Thinking in English during normal daily activities helps develop fluency naturally. After dinner, you spend a few minutes reading an English story. You imagine the characters, the places, and the events. Reading expands your vocabulary and introduces natural sentence patterns. Every page teaches you something new. Sometimes you discover useful expressions that you can use in future conversations. Before going to bed, you listen to today's shadowing lesson one final time. This time you notice that many sentences sound easier than they did at the beginning. Your pronunciation feels smoother, and your listening comprehension has improved. This small improvement is proof that daily practice works. Learning English is not about becoming perfect overnight. It is about becoming a little better every single day. Now imagine that several days have passed in your 30-day challenge. Every morning you continue listening, repeating, and practicing. By the end of the first week, you notice that your confidence has increased. During the second week, you begin speaking more naturally. During the third week, you understand conversations more easily. During the fourth week, your pronunciation becomes clearer, and your vocabulary grows significantly. Friends and family notice your improvement. They say your English sounds much more confident than before. You smile because you know your hard work is paying off. Remember that every fluent English speaker started as a beginner. Nobody is born speaking another language perfectly. Progress comes from patience, repetition, and daily practice. Some days will feel easier than others, but every practice session moves you forward. Never compare your journey with someone else's. Focus only on becoming a better English speaker than you were yesterday. Celebrate every small success. Celebrate every new word you learn, every conversation you complete, every sentence you understand, and every time you choose to practice instead of giving up. Success is built from many small victories. Continue speaking aloud every day. Continue listening carefully. Continue reading interesting books and articles. Continue writing short paragraphs in English. Continue believing in yourself, because confidence grows through action. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes. One day you will realize that you are thinking, speaking, and understanding English without translating. That is the reward for your dedication. As you finish today's lesson, take one deep breath and remind yourself, I am improving every day. I enjoy learning English. I will continue practicing tomorrow. My future is full of opportunities because I can communicate in English. Thank you for joining today's 30-day English shadowing challenge. Keep listening, keep repeating, keep speaking, and keep believing in your progress. I'll see you in the next lesson, where we'll continue building your confidence, improving your pronunciation, expanding your vocabulary, and helping you speak English more naturally every single day. Happy learning, and have a wonderful day.